And welcome everyone to a Scouts of Entertainment Reforged replay test nice 5v3 at Osgiliath. Now before we get started, if you'd like to send me through other Reforged replays or other Total War replays like this, there are now links at the bottom of your screen and also in the description below. There's also a PayPal option, subscribe to Patreon, and Stream as donation link also in the description below if you'd like to support my work. But if those aren't options for you, please remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, tick that bell for notifications, and leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below. And with that, let's get in with the replay. So today's replay is a 2v3, and it was sent to me by Mac in the Wild, who's commanding the realm of Arthedain. And we'll start with the first of two defenders today. We've got Arthedain Marksmen here, some Axguard Erebor, some Ironfoot Warriors, Ironfoot Pikes here, Erebor Legionnaires, Arthedain Pikemen. Erebor's commanded by JevAndMe. We have Ironfoot Crossbows, Dunedain Peacekeepers, and Dunedain Troll Slayers. And there appears to be no other defensive units on this side of Osgiliath, so moving to the other side. We have some Axguard Erebor, Ironfoot Pikes again, Ironfoot Spears, Dunedain Manta Company, Ironfoot Spears again, Foremost Iron Knights, some Ironfoot Warriors, 2 units of Ironfoot Crossbows, a Catapult, Dragon Slayers with Arid Mithrin, Dunedain Rangers, 2 units of Ironfoot Warriors, Wardens of the North, Ironfoot Crossbows again. JevAndMe bought a ton of Ironfoot Crossbows. We have some Dismounted Foremost Iron Knights and some Knights of Numinous. We also have some Everham Spearmen here, armoured up, some Arthedain Marksmen. We got Dunedain Peacekeepers, Dunedain Troll Slayers, and Arthedain Men at Arms here, half armoured up. Over here, we've got some Arthedain Pikemen and some Everham Archers there, armoured up. And we also have some Everham Spearmen over here, armoured up. And that's all I can see there for the defenders. So, moving to the first of 3 attackers today, we have Angmar, commanded by Gothmog. He's got some Snagger Stalkers here, along with some Black March Legion, armoured up. We have some Gundabad Guard here, and Trolls of Gundabad. The rest of his army is actually over here. Some War Riders, some Witchrum Inquisitors, Trolls of Angmar, Snagger Stalkers, Witchrum Scourge Raiders, armoured up, Witches of Angmar, and Witchrum Scourge Raiders again armoured up, and Gundabad Guard. Okay, our next attacker is Orcs in Misty Mountains, commanded by Dikaz77. So we've got some War Riders here, a Mangonel. Don't see Mangonels very much. We have some Heavy Goblin Infantry, Black Uruks of the Mountains, Heavy Goblin Crossbows here, 2 units, Goblin King's Bodyguard, 2 units of Heavy Goblin Archers, 3 units of Heavy Goblin Halberds, Heavy Goblin Infantry, a couple units there. I don't know if he brought any Snow Trolls, or any Trolls in general. So I'll come back to his force, maybe later, for some hidden units. Finally, we have Rudar, commanded by Thorbjorn. We have some Richard Enslavers here, some Herodane Berserkers, 2 units of Ethermore's Troll Hunters, Herodane Pikemen, 2 units, Rudar Swordsmen, and Rudar Clansmen here. I think these guys are not armoured up, 2 units, basic model, and Rudar Swordsmen. The rest of his army is invisible, so we'll come back to him later. But for now, let's get this replay started, and enjoy. So we'll do a small cut here, guys, as the defenders and attackers get themselves into position. Looks like the defenders are already ready for the attackers, but the forces are a little bit congregated instead of sort of spread out evenly across the section of the city they're defending. The attackers obviously need to work out their approach, and so we'll see you guys shortly. Alright guys, we're back. Oh, nice strike from the defending catapult. Took out a chunk of the Wargs. We also have some Foremost Iron Knights here. They'll be taken out by some arrow fire, it would seem. Still being taken out by arrow fire. It's hard to imagine the archers hit them all the way from over there. The Mangonels tried to return fire, but hasn't been too successful about clearing the enemy gate, or the gatehouse, because the barrels keep hitting that as it tries to explode onto the enemy. Here we go again, they're trying again. That was a bit better. Now don't run over this flame. For about 5 to 10 seconds, it's actually lethal to any troops that walk over it. So you could lose men if you try to march over that. So long story is, don't. We've got 2 units of War Riders here. I don't know why Nick has bought so many War Riders. 1 unit might have been enough. Because it would cost me a bit of money to do that, and he needs his infantry to get inside the city. Artane double teamed one of the warg units. I don't know why Nikos didn't keep them close together. Warg's doing pretty well despite being outflanked and double teamed. He will actually win the day here, but in terms of using these guys later in the fight, unless he gets him inside the gates and gives them some room to move, they shouldn't be too effective on any of the defending infantry. Okay, Nick has naively sent one unit of heavy golden infantry into some armfoot pikes. Even though armfoot spears is joining the fun, just to sort of speed things along and defeat the enemy faster without losing too many men or taking too much damage. Nick should withdraw these guys immediately until they're reinforced by the rest of the army, if he wants to keep them alive for as long as possible. Looks like they're seconds from breaking. Oh, they're shaking now. They're still falling pretty quickly. I think their own mangonel lit them on fire, and that broke them. Nikos has got to stop firing that mangonel, at least until he's got a better view, better target on the enemy. Got some great fight there coming from heavy golden archers there. Firing that far back, it's impressive that so many arrows are actually making it under the gatehouse. Whoa! Nice job, jeez, that was a mangonel shot. It's hard to believe that's the only amount of kills they got. But, that's insane. I stand by my comments on the mangonel. That was just a fluke of a shot. Careful, careful. Oh, it didn't burn him. Well, I guess it has been more than 5 to 10 seconds. Finally it burns out. Looks like some of the arrows are going through the wall, but most are actually hitting it now. He should stop. Before, the dwarves were right at the gate. That's probably why he's getting so many hits, but now that he's fallen back a bit, Nick needs to stop firing. He's wasting ammunition. And the worst part is they're still firing. Yeah. A lot of those arrows smashing into the walls, ultimately not getting any hits whatsoever. Well, Angmar's got his troops over there, but Rudar's on his way. Looks like Angmar set up one battering ram. And then we've knocked down one gate, and the guy knocked down the other. Macanamal actually marched out there.
To our defense, or all is lost.
They broke them. Actually, they didn't break them. They just chased them off. I guess because they were unsupported, Mac just thought easy kills. Why not? Which on Scourge Raiders? What's their plan? Gonna try and fire over the walls. They are pretty low. They've got their blades out, which means they've already thrown their axes. You can see they've got a number of kills on Mac's forces over here, I think. Yeah, they've killed a few of the dwarves. Maybe not a lot, but they've taken out some pikemen, taken out some dwarves. And they're soaking up some arrow fire there. Well, they are armoured up, so maybe he thinks why not, but that's what the barrow wights are for. They're meant to be the ones soaking up the arrow fire, not his Witchworm Scourge Raiders. Snaga archers fired on Artane's forces, got a few kills, as we can see here. Okay, Jev's also got his crossbows here. And those crossbows can hit the Scourge Raiders even there, even so close to the wall. There's a sullen walk of the Barrow-wights. Reminds me of the walk from that depressed robot from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. While we wait for those guys to slowly arrive to battle, we'll look at the rest of the Gothmog's forces. He's moving up his second unit of Richron Scourge Raiders. He's keeping his Witches of Angmar well back, in loose formation too, I believe. Catapult looking to strike. So they just missed the Head Goblin Halberds. He does have Snow Trolls, we did see that. We've got some Head Goblin Crossbows, 2 units of them. Black Uruks, I thought we saw before, and the Goblin King's Bodyguard too, we saw before. We didn't see whether or not he brought any Blackback Mountain Berserkers. I probably would have favoured he brought them instead of the Wargs. The Wargs did take out the cavalry, but pretty much will be ineffective for the rest of the battle. Because, you know, Jev has bought a lot of spears and pike units. And I think Nick will really struggle to use those there. Rudar's slowly making their way across.
Something changes in the course of battle, but defeat seems almost certain.
Okay guys, Gothmog is intensifying his assault. Axe is doing a number on the Axe Cutter Airball. Getting pretty bloodied up. And wiped out more than half the unit. Jev has men to spare. And it looks like they're out of ammunition, so they should be sent into the fight. Now, if Goth can get his witches out here and maybe get one fire or a couple fires, a couple shots into the Ironfoot Warriors, they'll destroy that flank and allow Goth to really just go in unopposed and just overwhelm all the defenders in this vicinity, using his Barrow-wights as a shield against fire from the Artenay Marksmen and any Doombound Trollslayers and even the crossbows nearby. So Trollslayers, who are they trying to target? They're trying to target the witches.
Damn them all! The enemy's ram is through our gates.
Alright, so Goth brought up these witches, they're down to 6. Down to 3. Down to 1. Goth is going to lose all these witches there. And that is it. He is out. He barely got to use them at all. Huge win for the defenders. $13 and 20.
The enemy are battering down the gates.
Goth probably had to inform his teammates and they probably weren't too happy about that. He had the right idea, but he brought him up too soon. He exposed them. And Mac made him pay for it dearly. Now given Jev's formation here,
Being attacked! We're being attacked! Arms, my lord! The enemy's ram has breached the gates.
again, Nick's hitting that gate. He's wasting a lot of ammunition in that gatehouse. If he just marched up his crossbows to the front, he could fire indirectly to the Ironfoot pikes. He's only getting a few hits there. This unit's doing much better.
We're being attacked. Pray something changed in the course of battle, but defeat seems almost certain.
Alright, looks like they busted through the gate there. Both gates. Trollshaw Axe Throwers. Got a lot of good kills there on the evidence spearman. He's going to try and move up to get a closer target, but he's got to be careful because we see all the time units throw their axes and they get stuck on the batting ram right in front of them. So you better not try to fire. Now, they can fly through this tight little gate, but he's got to get in close. This is weird that the Everman archers weren't firing when the Black Wolf's Legion was approaching. They didn't fire at all. Now I think Mac might need to get them off. They could actually be out of ammunition. They have their blades out, so maybe that's why. Here we go. Okay, getting some kills, getting some damage. I suppose whatever's easy.
But defeat seems almost certain.
Rudolph Swordsman now. So, you know, Forbidon is the first attacker to actually get inside effectively through their gate. Granted, Max seemed to be inviting him in, and ones to the north are shooting them straight from the side. Rudolph Swordsman shaken, but fresh. 22 to 28.
Lost half their men.
Alright. Nick seems to be contributing a big push here. He's summoning all his halberds. He's bringing all his force to bear. Big gamble. They'll need some real heavy hitters there. They probably need the Goblin King's bodyguard in the mix. Amazingly, that catapult missed a chunk of the army. Nick's doing his best to get as close as he can to the main line. All the snow trolls have been destroyed. The general needs to get in there, or at least has to be close by to boost morale. The halberds were advancing before, but the dwarves are pushing them back. We've got the third and final unit of halberds entering the city right now. Got an error ball being kept in reserve at this time. I thought they marked him down to 2. Goblin crossbows looks like they did a number on him. And it looks like Mac didn't get him out of tight formation. That's probably why they went down so quickly and easily. Anglar's forces have been practically wiped out here. Left with only cavalry, their options are very limited. Defending forces have sustained a lot of casualties, but they got enough here to defeat the enemy. It's going to be a slow death for the Barrowites. As slow as they walk, but they will be defeated. Dwarves pushing out the attackers. This is almost no contest. The attackers have not performed very well today. Angmar did smash through. Trolls are going to be down to 1. It's 42 to 52. Tell you what, they're a little bit slow to bring out the reinforcements. What do we got? Berserkers and Troll Hunters.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Doing the Rangers firing and taking a few of the clansmen. And the Blackwild's going down under that fire as well. Thorbjorn has got to get some forces in there. He's got to do something about those rangers. He's got to get his own rangers up there on the walls, which he can do. He can get his rangers through the portal hole, right there, get them on here, and fire directly into the Dunan rangers. Mind you, he'll be exposing himself to those rangers too, so he's got to push hard towards them at the same time he gets his rangers up there. So the push will be some sort. Well, the push will be a diversion. Sometimes you just have to make your plan and hope that the your opponent falls for it. Yeah, that fight's not going anywhere. Oh, Alpha Crossbow's out of ammunition. So Nick says, Nick is still trying to fire in. Again, it looks like a lot of that ammunition is hitting the gate, and also he killed a lot of his own troops. A lot of that crossbow fire from the goblins definitely hit their own wargs, for sure. Shred's being sent in again. I don't know why he kept his Black Erics in reserve for as long as he did. Okay, there goes Gothmog's general. He's toast. Soldier John, better move it. I don't know if the Rangers got to use any of their ammunition. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't, but I never saw them fire. Doesn't look like the troll hunters have a target. They're being fired upon by the Arthurine Marshal. All the forces here practically being defeated. Got a bit of a Salier here. Definitely a mistake on the Mac on the Wild's part. He shouldn't be selling out like this. And if he is, I don't know why the Harridan Pikemen aren't moving in to help his own team, his own units, help them finish off the Everham Archers. Or the Everham Spearmen. Oh, they broke. That was lucky. I'm not getting the sense that the attackers are turning this around at all. They're setting up their troops. It's 59 to 75. Is there anything else with Gothmog over here, or is he gone completely? Well, he is gone completely. He's going up against. He's charging into pikes, and that's not even including the Ironfoot pikes. They can't get past the Arthurine pikes. Alright, we've got the Harridan Pikemen moving in. Doing our Rangers. Here we go. And we've got crossbows here targeting them as well. We've got 2 units of Harridan Pikemen. Very heavy duty. And now we're going to take a ton of damage. Not moving that quickly. Should have come through the other entrance. At least they would have had some protection from the Rangers. Real Axeman's faring pretty good actually against the Duno and Troll Slayers.
We've lost half our men. Only half the enemy force remains.
I think I was reading in the description yesterday that Ritter Axeman was AP. I will double check that after I finish this replay. $69 to 85. So the attackers have brought this back a little bit, but it was still pretty blown out before. But looks like they have brought it back a little, just a little. Pikemen being surrounded. Pikemen collapse when you surround them. They can't fight in 2 directions. Just trying to look at the map. We've got Duno Troll Slayers, Black Uruks, and we've got the Goblin King's Bodyguard here as well. So this is Nick has 77's last ditch attempt to get into Osgiliath. And considering he's got the Dragon Slaves of Mithrin to go through, it's not looking promising for him. can say it's down to 50. They've hardly taken a scratch. Digress is down to 39. I'm looking, he's about to go down to 15.
Our foe has taken control of that foe has lost control of the castle.
Balance of power 80 to 92. They're still closing in. Probably will times 2 speed it. It's just getting a bit grindy now. I think it runs out of ammunition. Alright, there goes Nick's general.
The enemy is no longer in command of the castle.
I don't know why they keep saying that. The Recon Slavers are the attacker's really last great hope here. 86 to 95. We'll do a quick survey of the battlefield just to make sure this is the last area they can really win. There's a few Demonstrantes here. It looks like they can fight for a little while. Amazing that Herodane Pikes are still alive. And 3 Richon Inquisitors did make it through.
Seems almost certain. The enemy general lies dead. Let the crows have his miserable bones.
I think that seals the attacker's fate, really. The death of the Rudar General, there's pretty much nothing left. We've got a couple of barrow whites here. So they'll make their way to the Citadel. But they should be easily dealt with.
Seems to be swinging and the battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours. Curses! Our men no longer command the castle.
91 to 99, it is definitely over. Demonstrantes are definitely gone, that's why those pikes are here, or the spears. Oh, there goes Jev's general. Hang on. There was a Black Bay Mountain Berserker there. Was he an officer, or did Nick actually bring them along? No, he did bring him after all. Recon Solider's down to 35, so they only lost really 21. Well, less than 21 actually. Last battle's over here. This is where it's going to be decided. There's Max General there, fighting against a Witchwoman Slaver too. General wins. Everyone's admitting defeat. I think it's just the Barrow Whites that are left, so I think Gothmog is the last player to admit defeat. And Gothmog's trying to capture the capital.
Our foe has taken control of the castle.
Oh, so the Wargs try to capture the castle. Didn't work out too well for them.
Our men have taken control of the castle.
So congratulations to JevAndMe and Mac in the Wild. That was a pretty comfortable defense. They looked relaxed, they knew exactly what they were doing. And well done to Mac for taking out the Witches before the Witches had a chance to really get going. That was a really big blow there to Gothmog. So unlucky there for Goth. That being said, JevAndMe 2,874, good kill count there. Mac in the Wild 1,867. Nick has 77, 504. Gothmog 1,128. Thorbajon 1,163. Nick wasted a lot of ammo firing into that gatehouse. A lot of arrows weren't clearing through the open gate. A lot of them were hitting in the walls and just breaking apart the arrows, really. So he's got to remember that. He's got to get his archers into a better spot next time he wants to use them. He wasted a lot of ammo there, and it ended up working very much against him. Thorman John did pretty well. Unfortunately, when he marched in his Herodane Pikes, he really exposed himself there to the Dunedain Rangers. Probably should have chosen a different approach, or chose to march him into a location where the Rangers weren't, or didn't have a good shot, didn't have a good line of sight on them. Those Herodane Pikes were pretty much the backbone of his army, and Mac really tore them apart with those Rangers. Just got to be careful what you expose your units to next time. But looking at the kill count for JevAndMe, you got Dragon Slayer's Ered Mithrin there, 174, Catapult 168, Ironfoot Crossbows range from 174 to 227. We got some Ironfoot Pikes here, 178 to 317. Ironfoot Warriors range from 73 to 116. And Airball Legionnaires range from 64 to 280. Axeguard Airball range from 116 to 280. Ironfoot Spears range from 175 to 279. So, I apologise, I thought Max sent me that replay. It turns out it was JevAndMe that sent me that replay, so apologies to JevAndMe. Thank you to Jeff for sending in the replay. This is Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys in the next one.